I think that when I work with victim families, there's often a question about, where was God in all of this? And that just goes to the larger question that most of us would say that we would struggle at some point with the hidden nature of God, that God is not always seems to be obvious in our lives. A lot of what we don't notice is that we're not paying attention and we're not overly conscious. I remember thinking that everything that I encountered as an atheist was just caused by chance, physics, randomness, coincidence. Never saw God in any of it because I really didn't have God-attuned sensibilities, right? I mean, I was such a committed philosophical naturalist that I would never see God in anything. But the reality of it is, according to Scripture, we love a God who is love. Not that he can love or he could love, but he is love. If God is love, then it seems to me his creation would reflect that really important characteristic of his nature. But love, of course, requires a dangerous predicate, a dangerous kind of prerequisite. It requires free agency. That's something nobody wants, it seems like. It's like we all want the love part, but you cannot coerce love. So I could say, you will love me, and point a gun at you, and you'll say, I love you. But it doesn't mean you really do. Can't coerce that. That has to be offered freely. And if God is love and he creates a world in which he wants that love to be expressed, he has to create a world in which it's not compelled in some way. I am not going to overwhelm you. Really, a parent knows if his child will listen to him when he leaves the room and sees what is happening in his absence. It's not that he hasn't given us enough reason to believe that he exists from the natural realm, and it's not that he hasn't given us specific communication from special revelation. The question is, if I leave the room, are you committing enough to me to love me in what you might think is my absence? And I think that's part of what explains the hiddenness of God. It's that he is a gentleman in that regard. That's the problem, is that you have to create a world in which there are options, and you have to back up enough to allow the options to take place. And if they do, if that trust is expressed in that kind of a world, it really is trust.
There is a being out there fine-tuning, intervening.
This guy shows up on the scene and does something remarkable. Whatever it is he did, split history.